of the Connect Me video series. So pretty much, let's see what's going on here actually. Oops. Let's see what we did in the last, since the last video. Oh, okay, so I have the list of select levels. Select the level, it still pops off. Yeah, I said I was gonna remove that. I still am. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. The main reason that I want to remove that is because so when you solve it and then it drops like that, you have an empty board, and I want to keep the board that you solved up here, so I'm gonna have to change that later. But for this video I'm gonna be doing the saving. So when you play, it should save the amount of stars that you have for that level. So let's go ahead and do that. First off, we're gonna probably need another. I always put my stuff in here in a new class called save, and this is gonna be, we'll just make it static, abstract. Okay, public static void save. So this saves the file, or makes a new save file. We only need one, so I'm gonna put it over here, static final string path. I'll just call it save.dat. We don't even need anything. The extension is actually not even necessary for any file. It's just a way to find the correct program to open it with, but other than that, extensions are kind of useless. So save, let's see, public static void load. Also, we're gonna need to load when the game starts, so over here on create, let's do that first. Save.load. Alright, so now we have to do some stuff for load. Let's see, if we don't have a save file already, we I'm gonna make one. As soon as you start the game for the first time, you don't have a save file, so I'm gonna call load, and it checks to see if the save file is there. If it's not, then just make a new one. So file handle file new, I think, or no, gdx.file is that internal. GDX has libgdx has a bunch of different files you can use. Files dot I'll just use internal. I hope that's gonna be fine, and I'll put path. And if file dot exists or doesn't exist, then I'm going to make a new file. I'm just gonna save. So save. What? I need to find out what exactly I'm saving in the save file first of all. What do I need to save for this game? Let's see. Pretty much the number of moves per level, right? That's the only thing I need to save. I can calculate the amount of stars you have for that level later on or during runtime, but I just need the amount of moves it took for you to solve each level. So, okay, first off, then I'm gonna need the amount of levels that there are. Maybe? Or could I keep it in an array list? That's a bit weird. No, I'll just keep it in an array. So I need the amount of levels that there are. I'm gonna put it in level data. So right now, let's just test with okay. Let's just test with 20 levels. Public static final int num levels 20. And in play state or level select state, I mean, we should make 20 levels, not 2000 here. Level data dot num levels. So there should only be 20 levels now. Let's see. Yep, 20 at the bottom. That's it. Okay. So let's create a bunch of ints here, an array of ints. Oh, this should be static. Int. Scores. Let's make moves. So save. When we save, first off, let's check moves. If moves is null, then that means we should load up a new moves, a new int. Level data, num levels. Okay, and what's this? Oh, new. Totally forgot. So if that's there, and then save pretty much file handle, I can just copy and paste this. And then we're gonna write out all of the scores one per line, starting with the first level. So let's just use a string builder. SB new string builder. Okay, and we're gonna do SB dot. Okay. Let's go through all of them. For int I is equal to 0, I is less than moves dot length I plus plus, and then we're just going to do SB dot append. I guess just moves I, right? Just the number of moves. Go to the next line. That's it. Save, load, save. So let's see. Do I need to close this? File dot close? Nope. Oh wait, I do need to still write it out to the file. File dot write string. SB dot toString. Append false. I want to write over everything in that file. So let's run it, and we should have a new save file. Okay, and I got a null pointer exception error writing file save internal. What is this? Error writing file? That doesn't give me anything at all. That error exception message. File dot. I make a new file here with the path. String builder. Put a bunch of stuff in string builder. Write string. Is there another write? File dot write. Write string. What? I don't understand what's going on here. The file doesn't exist. Save. I save. New file. Moves is null. I didn't get any null pointer caused by. Oh, here it is. Cannot write to an internal file. Can't write an internal file? Why not? Is it the thing? Save.dat. Let's see what that does. Nope. Still cannot write to an internal file. Maybe it's not internal files. Let's pick a different one. Files.local, I guess. Let's see. Okay, that works. Where's the save file then? I'll refresh this. It is there. So files.local is fine, I guess. Save.dat, it should just be a bunch of zeros. Yeah, 20 zeros, pretty much. Okay, so there's our save file. And the next time we load, we should not be saving. So system.out.println, create new save. This should not print out. Okay, because we already have a save file. Cool. So we're going to load it. Obviously, to load it, we're going to need to read every line here, and we're going to put it into the moves array list, or just array. So first off, moves is new int level data.num moves, or num levels, and we're going to go through this. So file.read line read string puts everything into one string. I could do that, but then I want to read line by line, so I'm going to use the reader here. Buffer, I don't know, whatever, the default buffer I think is 1K or 4K, something. I'll use 1K. So for int I equals 0 as less than moves dot length I plus plus int value or int moves or int move is equal to oh no. Wait, yeah. Let's do file.reader actually is a buffered reader. Seriously? Buffered reader? BR is equal to BR file.reader. Okay. BR.readLine. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Read line. So I'm gonna do integer dot parse int on this, so it should just read a bunch of zeros. What is this? Oh, try catch exception E. If this ever happens, then something major happens. So I don't really need to print out anything. Let's see. So moves there. So I'm just gonna do moves I is equal to move. And that's pretty much it. Let's see if that works. Okay, hopefully that works. I didn't get any errors. I didn't print out any errors. Actually, I should print this out. Hopefully nothing gets printed out. Okay, nothing got printed out. I'm assuming it's working. So that's load. So I guess that's our save file. So now we need to check, we need to save. Every time we finish one of these puzzles, we need to save the amount of moves that it took to solve the puzzle. So here, 1, 2, save. None moves 2, and I should save that. So play state. First off, I need to get when the grid. The number of moves is in grid, I believe. Right here. And when we finish the grid, we should save on finished, if is finished. This also, I need to change this if animation count is 0 and is finished. I only want to check if it's finished once all the animations are done. Num moves finish drop. So this drop. Okay, let's just, I'll clean it out later, but for now let's get rid of the drop. Okay, finished. So here I should do save dot. Pretty much just save, right? But before I save, I need to actually set that value of moves in this array, because this array is getting saved to a file. So I don't have the level though. PlayState has a level. Right here. I'm going to need to set this as a class level variable. Level. This level is level. Okay, and let's do the listener pattern again, because those are awesome. Oops. Let's make a grid listener over here. Grid listener. This is an interface. And this is going to be void. Unfinished, I guess. And let's have play state implement this, or I don't need to implement it. I just make it an inner class. Grid is new grid. Grid.data. I should make a create grid over here, and I'm just gonna put this grid.newData stuff in here. Private void create grid, and I don't have data. Great. So I'll grab those as well. one over here, create grid. That should be fine. I need to double check. Oh, something's up. Stars. Stars. I don't need stars. I need moves. This dot moves is moves. Create a level. I don't need with whatever stars. Print it out. Set stars. Oh, I'll do that afterwards. Let's see. Okay, looks fine. Finished. Number of moves. Okay, so grid listener. Let's put the grid listener over here. Grid.setListener and new grid listener. Over here, I'm gonna on finished override. So grid listener. I'll just put it over here. Private grid listener, and void set listener, grid listener. Okay, and save. When it's finished, I'm gonna do listener dot unfinished, and that should call over here unfinished, and the grid is finished. So I'm gonna do save dot save. That's obviously the last thing, but again, we need to save. We need to put the moves value into this moves array. So I'm gonna do public static void. What should I call this? Set something? Int index, int moves. Let's just do that. Moves I is equal to move. Oh, that's called the same thing. Move. Moves I is equal to move. Pretty much. It's pretty much that. Level I believe is not 0 based, so I'm gonna have to do save.set level -1, and then grid has the number of moves, get num moves. So I'm gonna have to make that also. Public int get num moves, return num moves. Okay. Let's see. If I finish this. Okay, finish in 2 moves. Hopefully, oh wait, I should refresh. There we go. 2 moves. Okay. So that's the grid. Save set. So over here in save, let's just put this. I also need to convert the stars. Get num stars. Int I. It moves, maybe, or not moves, just move. Okay, so all of my level data is in the level factory. This has a number of the minimum number of moves, so that's 2. This is 5, 5, 5, 6, stuff like that. -1. What is this? -1. Let's just make it 5. Okay, so I should, let's see, back and save. Oops. Get number of stars. So first of all, level factory. Oh wait. Level data is equal to level factory dot get level I+1. Again, this is 0 based index, and level is not. This starts at level 1, not 0. So I need to be careful with that. Let's see, save level data dot get minimum number of moves. Okay, so my criteria from before was that you get 4 stars if you finish with min number of moves. You get 3 stars if you finish with min number of moves times 1.5. 2 stars for min times 2, and 1 star if you just finish it. Alright, get number of stars. So first of all, when you make the moves array, everything is set to 0, so I'm assuming you haven't played that level yet. So if move is equal to 0, then stars is 0. Int stars is equal to 0. And just return stars. Okay, but else if, okay, let's do int min moves here. So if move is equal to min moves, then stars is 4. I'll just return this stuff here. Return 0. Return 0, I guess. Whatever. Oh, I should return an int. That makes sense. Let's see. Else if move is greater than or less than less than min moves times 1.5. This should be an int. So I guess this is going to be floor, rounding downwards, return 3. Else if move is less than min moves times 2, return 2. Else if move is greater than min moves times 2, return 1. Oh, this should be less than or equal to. Okay, so that should give me the number of stars. Let's try that. Hopefully it works. Level select state over here. When I do header.setStars, I don't do that. Where is it? Oh no, over here. Level, and then here is where I set the stars. Before I just set it to a random value, but now I actually need to set the stars. Save.getNumStars. Ooh, maybe I don't need move for this one, because I don't have the number of moves. So just I, right? If I go back to save, I can't use move because I don't have the number of moves right now. I'll just use whatever from the moves array. Int move is equal to moves I. Okay. 4 stars for the first level because the min number of moves is 2, and I do have 2 moves for that. And 0 for everything else. Hopefully that works. If I finish level 2, I'm pretty sure the minimum number of moves for level 2, okay, it's 5 moves. If I finish this in 5 moves, I should get 4 stars. There we go. Awesome. Okay, let me just get rid of it and try to solve it in higher number of moves. Oh my god. Dude, just delete this file. Refresh. Delete. Okay. So the first level, let's try, since the minimum number of moves is 4, let's try to solve it in more than 5 moves. 6 moves, I should get 1 star. Yep. And if I try to solve it to get 2 stars, I need to solve it in 4 moves. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that should give me 2 stars. 3 stars, I should solve it 3 moves. So 1, 2, 3. That's 3 stars. Okay, and 4 stars to solve it in 2 moves. That's 2 moves, go back, 4 stars, cool. Now I have to be wary when I set this actually, because I don't want to override my best score. Because right now, check it out, I have 4 stars, right? But if I do any worse than that, it's going to override no matter what. I'm back down 1 star. So when I set, I need to make sure that I set only if it's a better score. So if moves I is equal to 0, if I haven't played this level yet, or if I have a better score, move is less than moves I, then I will set it. Moves I is equal to move. Only that. So if I go back and play this, I only have 1 star. Let's solve it in 2 moves. 4 stars. If I solve it in a bunch of moves again, it should not save. Still 4 stars. Cool. So yeah, that's cool. Let's see here. So when I click on this, I should put in the header the number of stars there are. Play state. This goes in here. Header.set stars. I don't have the number of stars, but I do now. If I do save.getNumStars level +1 or level -1. Forgot it's 0 based. You gotta be careful with that. So 4 stars should have 4 stars up here. Cool. And for the 0 stars, 0 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finish that. 4 stars, 4 stars. So yeah, that's save files. I guess that's gonna be it for this video. Quick one, not too hard. So that's how you do basic save files. Obviously, this is the most basic save file you can have. It's just a bunch of numbers on separate lines. That's it. If you can always make fancier save files if you want, but this is how I do mine. For this game especially, you don't need that complex of a save file. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. Thanks for watching.